Triple R coming at you, full throttle, like a locomotive. Choo choo. From Pedernales Falls State Park. Every time I say that, which has been at least 50 times off camera, I hear Tony Montana from Scarface. You got these stuff? No. It's close by. You got the money? No, man. It's close by too. It's in your car? No, not in the car. It's in Pedernales. Okay, anyway, so I am got 43 days and a wake-up call, and I'm ready to go in this morning. So let's go hit it. Let's go right now. Come on. Without the bike. It's Moody's now. Bet you don't know what movie that line is from. Give you one guess. It stars Matt Dillon. All right, let's get the pack and go. This is about a mile and a half walk up and down the road to get to the trailhead to start Wolf Mountain Trail. And I warmed up fast, so I took off my jacket, and the sun's out really strong, and it's going to be up around 60 today, but it was super cold last night. Got up this morning, went outside, and there was frost on the ground. And tomorrow and the next day after that is supposed to be even warmer, up around 70, I'm guessing, from what my phone is saying and what little I've heard on TV. Haven't had any cell signal where I'm camping. I've had to actually move out of the way and walk down the road to get some. There's loads of tents in the campground. There's 11 Boy Scout troops. Some of them were leaving first thing this morning, and another pack of them I passed on this trail. Want to give a quick hello to Gary. He left me a comment that he's showing the videos to his elementary school class. So, hey kids, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we're going to get moving again here and see what else we come across. This seems to be the best view of Wolf Mountain. So I'm on this like wooden deck that kind of missed my line of sight when I came by. It's up a real narrow, steep path. So I'm out of breath a little bit. Turn around and see what you could see with me. You know, I've seen a lot of videos of hiking, and they never do justice the vistas from the camera, from in person. But hopefully you can see that somebody left their sunglasses up here. Killer loop. Yeah, I failed to mention that I forgot to get a new extender, but I took the extender that I had and put some magical duct tape around it, and so far so great. I just haven't had a chance to get anywhere close to any decent stores. I did make it to the REI in downtown Austin, but they don't carry extenders. I went in for another pair of hiking shoes and got exactly what I was looking for. Kind of lucky, I guess. I wanted the Brooks Cascadias, either 9 or the new Model 10. The first pair of shoes that I saw on the clearance rack right in front of my line of sight was the Brooks Cascadia 10, and they just happened to be my size. Just dumb luck. $30 off, 120 to 90, so they're mine. I'm wearing them now, breaking them in, but they don't really need any breaking in. These are fine. The other pair I've been wearing, which is designed for all of Texas, and then I'd be done with them, was Ascends. And they're heavy, and they're thick, and they hurt my feet, but I'm going to keep wearing them so that I don't wear out the shoes that I'm going to take on the AT. I almost just fell over. I also got a pair of Asics gel lithiums that I love. They're real lightweight, and a pair of Merrill ventilators. And those are the 3 that I'm going to be using on the trail. Well, I'm going to work my way down Wolf Mountain and back onto the Wolf Mountain Trail and see what's next. There was considerably more people coming on the trail as I was going off the trail, and just got back to the RV and the place is cleared out. All the tents are gone. Looks like all the Boy Scout troops are gone, and it's isolated again, I guess because it's a holiday. They were here for the weekend and then left today. There's, see if you see behind me, there was all tents right back there, and then right over here behind me, more tents. Everything's gone. There's one little trailer right back there. My total step count today was 16,127 and about 4 hours and 15 minutes of hiking. It's a good day. The sun was out the entire time. The temperature is perfect. There's no humidity. It's just gorgeous out here. I'm getting ready to hop on my bicycle and ride up to the camp store and see if they have anything edible up there. And just a quick update from my last video. You'll remember I talked about the football game in the class ring. Well, I had mentioned my blocking back, Eddie Grassi, and he did see the video and he posted a message onto Facebook saying, yeah, I remember that, good times, and yes, you did hand me the ball a few times during the year, but in his words, he said I ran the ball a lot, which I did. And my high school girl at the time, Dee Dee, she saw the video and she remembers that, and she said that she just can't believe I still have the ring. I sent back saying I got lots of stuff, and you'll see that along the way, mostly during the AT. I'm going to try to keep things a little calm during the pre-hikes. This is pre-hike video number 5. I expect to probably have 10 of them based on all the places I still have to go. And I'm only halfway through number 5 here. I still got 2 more nights here. And then Enchanted Rock. I'm going to try to incorporate all of that into one video. And I mean, I got concert tickets, first albums, CDs, autographs, trophies. I got all kinds of stuff. It's fun to keep those kind of things, that way you can look back and remember them well. All right, I'm going to get on the bike, so I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you get some rest. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I just walked outside of the camp, well, of my RV, and there's deer walking through the campsite. Must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 of them. First time I've seen any wildlife at all 3 weeks into this trip. It is day 3 in Pedernales. It was a nice surprise this morning to wake up, walk out, and see a group of deer just walking on through the campsite. They wouldn't have been there yesterday because that's where all the tents were with the Boy Scouts. But then it was an unfortunate surprise to walk back inside the RV, flip on the TV, and see the news ticker this morning. January 19th, 2016 that Glenn Fry died at age 67. I didn't even know he was sick in any way. But with that, let me give you two recommendations. Look at this view behind me if you can. Two recommendations when it comes to Glenn Fry. And for the very few of you who might be saying, I'm not sure who that is, might sound familiar. He was a co-founding member of the Eagles with Don Henley. And for the even smaller few of you who are saying, the Eagles, that sounds familiar. Well, all you gotta do is say Hotel California. That pretty much does it. So my two recommendations, highly, highly recommend. These are fantastic. The reunion concert, 1994, Hell Freezes Over. That's on DVD. Pick that up. It's well worth it. And then the other one is streaming right now on Netflix. I think I've watched it 3-4 times. Is the Eagles documentary. It's just over 3 hours. I think it's 3 hours and 7 minutes. But about an hour 45 through, it comes to an end. Credits start to roll. And if you weren't paying attention to that it is over 3 hours, you might have thought, okay, that's the end of that, and just turn it off. But when those credits finish rolling, it picks up part 2 and goes into the solo careers of Glenn Fry, Don Henley, and then the whole reunion thing. And Glenn Fry tells a great story in the documentary when he first moved out to LA before he was even really doing anything worthwhile, just trying to get things going. He was living in a crappy little apartment, paying $135 a month in rent. And below him in the basement lived Jackson Brown for $35 a month before he was anybody. And Glenn Fry would talk about how he would hear the teapot go off underneath him in the basement. The whistle would go, the whistle would stop, and then the piano would start. And Fry would just listen to it. And a little bit of piano would play. It would stop. And then a few minutes later, the piano would start up again, but it was the same piece. And that would happen. I'm going to turn around. Here come to the end of this little creekside trek here. He said that would happen about 20 times. And then the teapot would go off again. And then when the whistle stopped, piano would start again, but this time it was a different portion of the song. And the process would just repeat. And Glenn Fry was saying, so that's how you write a song. He was listening to Jackson Brown formulate a song, arrangement, and how you got to get it just right. And if you're not familiar with Jackson Brown, I mean, he has lots of hits, so just pull him up and listen to some stuff. So very unfortunate, but two great things to watch to remember the Eagles, especially the documentary. It's on right now. And the other thing I saw, which is a bit of a downer, the oldest man in the world died in Japan at 112 years old. I need to back up just 1 second. A couple of months ago, I bought a song on my Google Play Music. It's the only song I've purchased, and I've got it so I have it saved. It is designed to be the last song that I play when I finish hiking the AT. And it just happens to be a song by the Eagles. So I'm saving it. That will not be my video song of the day today or tomorrow. I had that song sitting there for a reason. It's perfect. So, be a nice tribute. Great song too. My favorite song by the Eagles. Anybody who knows me would be surprised that I picked an Eagles song. I think that I would have picked something by Boston or Motley Crue. The 112-year-old man. I recently told my daughter that I was going to live till I was 120. And if you know anything about the significance of that number with age, it's where Moses died on Mount Sinai at the age of 120 when God told him that he would not leave the mountain after his people were set free. And so that is supposed to have become our maximum lifespan of 120 years. And if you know anything about the biblical era, reading the Bible, people were living hundreds of years. So they say. Do you know the oldest person in the Bible and their age? Ready for this? Methuselah, 969, okay, almost 1,000 years old. It said that Noah had another child at 660, or it was 664. A long time ago that I read that, so I'm not sure that I remember correctly. One of the two numbers. Now, of course, this all seems completely unreasonable. So what's happened is some theologians have surmised that the third number is a fraction. Because if you look through the Bible, people were shown to be living in their 300s, 400s, 500s regular basis. So the fraction makes a sense that it's just missing the decimal point. So that Methuselah was really 96 years, 9 months. And that makes a lot more sense. So, 120. That's what we're shooting for. Alright, I'll work my way out of here. Let me see if I can get a little view here, just behind me. It's a creek on the other side, behind me. I don't know if you can see that. It's really quiet and peaceful out here. I'm just, I went off trail and I'm just following this body of water that I showed you just a second ago. But since then I've walked about 15 minutes and I'm just staying on this real thin little trail. It's been close to some edges too where there was drop-offs. Had to be careful. A few water crossings that were covered by rock, so that was easy. But I have no idea where this goes. I am off the trail. But when it comes to survival, one key thing is always make sure you find running water. It will lead you to safety. So I'm just going to follow this for a little while, and I guess probably just end up turning back around and following the water back. I did see a lot of off trails when I first got on it, but none since. So if this comes to an end and goes up to the main trail, I guess that's pretty cool, but I have no idea. It's peaceful out here, beautiful. Freedom. Livin. I love the sound of rushing water in the morning. It sounds like victory. As I'm sure you could tell, I'm on my bicycle. I rode to the main attraction here, which is the falls. So I'm gonna flip on my GoPro and I'm gonna let you see what I'm looking at. And then I'm gonna keep it on and bring you with me as I work my way down to the bottom and go for a walk along the limestone. Sound good? Sounds good. All right, that's what I'm looking at. This is the attraction. See, the main part of the falls a little bit further up. This is why people come here. And look at this, it is empty. What is there, 3 people, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 people so far. Well, let's go for a walk along the limestone, get a better point of view. Don't think I necessarily need to ruin all this with a bunch of blathering commentary. Just come along with me and go through the experience. Hundreds of millions of years carved out. This is a really cool place. The right places. All right, have you seen enough? All right, I see a little bit of a spring over there. some water tumbling. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit further. Yeah, that's freezing. My gosh, though, man, if it was summertime, that would be awesome to just jump right in there and hang out for the day. 80 degrees, sun shining. This rock was slippery. Whoa, see? I guess that would have been funny on film. Maybe painful. But I don't think I always need to be talking to entertain. Sometimes just the vista, the sounds, scenery itself hopefully brings you along with me, and you can experience this in somewhat an acceptable fashion. This thing just runs forever. Getting a little bit more desolate as I move farther away from people too. Looks like a little footpath over here. Just sand. Oh yeah, this path. All right, let's walk a little. Don't really have anything special in my mind at the moment. I'm just enjoying being out here. This is spectacular. This limestone is incredible up close. All right, I'm guessing since you're not here, you're probably bored of just watching me walk and not having a whole heck of a lot to say. I would like to swim in that in the summer. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get back on this path and follow it, but I did want to show you all of this, bring you along with me for a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I just want to say I've had a bunch of plans and ideas and goals and dreams in my life, and they come and they go and they change, but there is one that has never changed, and it's pretty cool. When I was about 30, I started saying and continued to say that I want to retire when I'm 55, buy an RV, and travel the country. Well, I'm 51, so I made it, and I made it early. That's what a plan and a dream can do when you stick with it. Because I've had plenty of others where after a while just let them go, but not this one. And I made it happen. I mean, this is living exactly the way I want to live. Exactly. So I guess in essence, I am living exactly the way I want to live. Perfect. Yeah, I certainly hope you're enjoying all these. This is great for me. Hopefully I can bring you a little bit of fun and entertainment along the way. Okay, you got me. That's all the time I have here on Pedernales. Tomorrow, I'm off to Enchanted Rock! Early in the morning, about 7 a.m. Gonna get out of here. And this has been an awesome visit. So make sure you come along for tomorrow, cowboys and cowgirls. Be safe and wear those seatbelts. It's trail talk time. Triple T commentary from Triple R. So I'm going to backpedal a little bit to yesterday and what I talked about when it came to the Eagles and the passing of Glenn Frey. I went into the trailer at the end of the day and turned on the evening news and was watching the NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. So this is, for those of you that may not watch the evening news, this is not a local broadcast. This is the national network, and everybody in the country has seen it. And I was surprised to see that there wasn't a mention of Glenn Frey's passing. But what there was a segment on, George Clooney's opinion on the Academy Award nomination process. I mean, I am so relieved that I got to hear and see that. That was really important to me. And I'm sure it was to everyone else that's not in the acting community. But let me tell you what I was impressed with. The segment that I did see on Glenn Frey and the Eagles came from a 24-hour sports network. Yep. Lindsay Zarniak on ESPN did a feature that was really great. It was fantastic. She even started the show about 20 minutes before the segment by saying that there was a peaceful, easy feeling in the studio. So good job, Lindsay. Way to go. That was really good. I enjoyed that. You could probably maybe even see that segment on the ESPN website or maybe even YouTube it. Lindsay Zarniak, Glenn Frey tribute. I don't know. I don't even know if it's up. But I saw it. I thought it was good. And like I say, was disappointed that the nightly news didn't even make a mention. And I've seen so many other deaths mentioned on the nightly news, a lot of times from people I've never heard of. But they did something. They contributed something to society, but I've never heard of them. So that was a little disappointing, seeing how the Eagles have sold more albums than any other band in the history of music. Thought there'd have been something. But way to go, Lindsay and ESPN. Good job. Okay, I am in my truck in the parking lot, and Enchanted Rock is over my right shoulder. I can see it, and you can't. But not to worry, my little babies. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to go for a hike right now. We're going to go up to the top of the dome of this pink behemoth rock protruding out of the earth. Then I'm going to come back down. It's a 0.6 mile hike up to the top of the dome. I'm going to take some video and some pictures of the entire scenery, 360 degrees at the top. I'll turn the GoPro on as I'm scaling it because I think I'm going to need my hands free with the way the slope looks. So you can come along with me for some of that. It's probably going to take a while, so I'm not going to film the whole thing on the way up. So I'll go off and on with it, and then we'll pan the top. Then I'm going to come back down and hike the 4-mile loop around it. I've paid my parking fee, so I'm here for the day if I choose to be. It's only 8:30 in the morning. They just opened. I didn't even know what time they opened. And he said, if I choose to, I can leave my rig here overnight. I could hike in and I can camp overnight in the tent. I'm not so sure I want to do that. I'm 50-50. It sounds appealing. But I got reservations in Big Bend, and I'm about 6 hours away from there. So I'd probably only want to drive halfway, maybe find a place to stay the night, and then go the remaining way the next day. That's probably what I'm going to do. The temperature has dropped. It's in the mid-30s, and as I climb this big piece of pink rock, I'm sure it's going to get colder. So I am bundled up. I'm ready to go, so let's do it. All right, there it is. I don't see anybody up there. That'd be kind of cool if I'm the only one at the summit. This is definitely steep. There is nobody here. I think I've seen 4 to 6 people scattered somewhere. This is very cool. So far, I haven't been able to get any reception for when it comes to music. Oh, this looks real steep. Holy crap. Oh. Hey, look behind me. Wow. Oh my gosh, I could see the back end of my trailer in the parking lot. Truck's hidden by a tree. There's my destination. This climbing gets you sweaty pretty quick, and I'm gonna need to shed this jacket, I think. There's 4 people behind me. They're 2 couples. They're not together. They got a pretty good distance between them. I can't even see them from here. Yeah, I can see the full truck and trailer. Before I left home, I lived on the 20th floor of this condo building, and I would walk up and down the 20 flights of steps in full pack 6 times, probably 4 times a week, to prepare myself for exactly something like this. And it's paid off. I am going to stop at this large rock section and have a snack. I think I'm going to have to go to the left, go around them. Find out when I get up here, see if there's a climb. I don't think there's a way to get through. Look at that little rock right there. It looks like it's just wedging the large one and holding it in place. All right, I'm gonna have a snack. Check out what's at the top. I was very surprised. It's like this cracked cactus patch, green grass, 2 puddles of water, more cactus patches. Looks like a little bit of higher point right there, but let me just turn in a circle. Oh, look at that over there. Turn in a circle and let me just show you. You're gonna notice that I am the only one up here. So do yourself a favor and do a search into YouTube, hiking Enchanted Rock, and take a look at the difference when you see any of those videos, how incredibly crowded it is up here at the top. And that was a concern I had. I was wondering, am I just gonna run into a whole bunch of people everywhere? And nope, middle of January, middle of the week. It's a Wednesday. Cold weather. I'm it. This is it. Well, I think that I am standing on the highest peak right now. Oh man, look at that formation. That is just slick. This is so incredibly prehistoric. It's just, how did this behemoth of pink rock just raise from the earth so high? Look at that. That is insanely cool. I don't want to leave. But I am going to go hike the 4-mile loop. Not just yet though. I'm going to take some time up here and chill. Because I still got to work my way down. And then find the... well, I already found the loop trail when I came in. So I guess I'll go right back to where I started. But the ranger told me there's offshoots as you're coming down the rock that you could find the loop trail. Well, if you've never been here, you know, it's something you've thought about or seen or read or wanted to do, you know, I hope you're enjoying what I'm seeing and that I'm able to commentate for you and describe the wonder of all of this. And you know, I plan on continuing that when I do the RV travel after the AT. I'll continue Riley's Retirement Road, Triple R as you know it, and I'll post my videos of where I'm going and where I'm going to be. And if there's some place you've always wanted to see, you could let me know and I'll go there and film it and commentate for you.
Out of my lonely room.
my video song of the day from Badfinger. Cool name. A great band. That was from 1971. Live version, Day After Day. I'm going to go down Enchanted Rock and over and hike that peak behind me. After I do the peak, then I'll do the loop trail. I had noticed that coming up, and when I filmed all around here, that my GoPro was facing up higher. I can't start all over. So hopefully it's gonna be good enough that you'll appreciate what I saw. We'll find out. I took a picture of myself right up there where it looks like the rock formation is waving. Yeah, instead of water, a rock wave. And worked my way down, across, all the way around the back, up here, and now I'm doing some serious climbing here. Trying to get to the top of this peak. It's called Turkey Neck. Get up there and let's take a look around. Let's show you what we're seeing. Yeah. It's all good stuff until somebody falls. All right, which way? I'm left-handed. Do I go left or do I go right? These are kind of like secondary trails. So I don't know if they lead around and out or if they're actually going to the top at some point. But I'm in no hurry. Haven't been in a hurry for a few weeks. So I've already traversed a couple of times where I came across some trails that didn't seem like they were really heading where I was wanting to go. That's pretty cool. But I don't get upset about it or frustrated. Oh man, you know, what a drag. Just turn around and keep going. I think this might just end up circling, going higher and higher and higher until it peaks. I am using the GoPro on this series of trail runs. Man, that is one crazy looking stone. Hey, it's, you know, just look at that big rock just sitting there. How does it not just tumble? I'm telling you, that was pretty steep. I started walking right across here on the edge, and you can't tell from here, but I could not see over. And I was just thinking, man, this thing is gonna start to drop faster, and I'm not going to be able to stop my weight with this pack on. So that's when I went up a little bit and into that wave crevice. Well, there's the top of the Turkey Neck. Let's get up there. Come on, boy. Let's see if this is a little lookout point here. And after that, I'll get back with you when I finally traverse to the top. Oh man, just the size of those rock formations are so incredibly huge. I had walked up to the edge of quite a few of them when I was coming from over there around that corner, and Even up in this area. I know, right there. There's like a cave type area, and I wanted to go check it out, but there was no trail, so I was thinking that might not have been very safe in the end. I still see the trailer way over there, to the right of the building structure. That kind of didn't make sense, did it? That was somewhat of an oxymoron, I guess. I've eaten all my snacks. I have half bottle of water, 2/3 bottle of water. That should be enough. All right, I'll see you at the top. Remember when I said at the crossroads a minute ago? Well, about 25 minutes ago, my time. Do I go left or do I go right? And I went right. Well, right seemed to have gone to that little overlook that I showed you, but then led its way down. So I went back to the left, and I got way off path and got into some steep down climbs of just nothing but rock, and there was no path. I just worked my way down to where I'm at now on the flat ground. So now I'm going to just follow this path out. I heard these voices above me, so that's when I just looked up and thought, well, how did they get up there? And I saw this guy scaling the rock. This is why I didn't make it to the top of Turkey Neck. The guy is climbing. So I think that the spot that I showed you, I think that was about my limit, or the limit. All right, check it out, 5 climbers. Right up there on the ledge. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna get to the top. Look how much further they have to go, ready? Whoop. And I was over right to the left of the edge there. All right, kiddies, this marks the end of pre-hike video number 5. Got Enchanted Rock behind me to finish up. Couldn't be any better. I know this is gonna be a long one, but well worth it, my friends. So I will see you next time. Make sure to sleep with one eye open.